Hey guys, welcome back to another Guild Wars 2 video. So today we'll be talking about the Old Lion's Arch Strike mission. So we begin here with killing the red one first. First, we CC off this. It's very easy to CC these guys, so you don't really have to bring too much CC. Like Sanctuary is probably overkill for this. Just CC with your regular attack CCs and you got it. And then all you have to do is just DPS this thing down, and you gotta be careful of this attack where he has this arrow right here, right? See the white arrows, they're pointing in and out. That means you can stand either in or out. If you stand in the red, it's gonna create a shockwave. And then later on, he will only point in one direction, and you have to stand in that direction. If you do not stand in that direction, he's gonna create a shockwave, as you will see later. So that the green one appears after 80% of the health of the red one, and then we CC this one, and then we just stand like again. At first, we just kill this. As you see on his name over there, it says increased damage to close target. That means that when he's doing his special attack, like right now, you want to stand as far away as possible, like outside of the radius of the attack, so that you take fewer damage. So people who are staying in are taking a huge amount of damage. As you can see, someone died because he's too close. This guy is gonna be pretty much being weird this entire run. He does not learn what to do. Anyways, let's see the blue one after 80% of the one that we just killed. This one now, as you see in its title of the name, it says increased damage to people who are outside of the range. So this time you want to stay close to the boss when he does his special attack. And you just do it until 80%. So right here, see, he pushes you out, but you're just going to come back in. The other one, at first, it pulls you in. No, it pulls you in, so you want to be out. So it kind of the like opposite effect. Anyways, now that you have all this here, you want to be careful. Right here, all three will have a CC bar. You want to CC the green one. You want to CC in the order of green, red, blue. Because when these three pop up with their CC bar, you want to CC in the order again, green, red, blue. This is the green one we just CC'd. There's going to be a safe spot where it's white, like right here, and we stand in it, and then we just wait until the red one comes. You don't have to prepare your CC here because he is already stunned, so just go ahead and attack once he shows up. So this is the red one again. So again, we're gonna talk about with the arrows right here. It's pointing out, so we want to stay out. If people are staying in, it's gonna create this shockwave. As many people as that are wrong in the shockwave. So as you see, there are about 5 people or 4 or 5 people that were wrong. And you saw it on the screen. They were all standing inside when you should be outside. So it created that shockwave. You don't want to do that. So a green one would appear, and you need to CC that one, and then you continue DPSing the red one until it phases. So again, people are wrong. They're standing outside, and then it just wiped us. So let's just start off with where we left off over here. When the red one appears, again, you don't have to CC this phase because he's already CC'd, and just all you have to do is attack him. Again, prepare for the arrow. See, you go out. There is a systematic approach to this. We're gonna stand outside first, and then we go in for the next one that he does, I think. So correct me if I'm wrong, if there's no systematic approach, but I think there is a pattern to that. It's not random. So right now you just CC the green and then continue attacking the red. And again, remember he has arrows going in this time. So it seems to go out, in, most likely until, you phase it. So you're going to phase it about, I think, 40% health, and then another one will jump down, and then you will just do the same thing and repeat. So we're just going to DPS this. I'm not going to fast forward this. So we're doing out again. So see, it's in, out, it's out, in, out, in. So it's kind of like a systematic approach. So you saw that. So we phased it. Another one jumps down, the green one now, and we're just going to attack them. The green one, remember, it says that increased damage to people who are close range. So you want to stay as far as possible where the radius doesn't touch, and also CC the one that just popped up as well. Once you CC that, it will change direction of its blast, and then you are, as you can see, I was in a safe spot, even though there was orange striking me, but I saw that the CC, once we CC it, it will switch direction. So again, we're just gonna kill the green one, just phase it, and if your DPS is good enough, you could probably avoid doing his mechanics like after the second one. You should phase after the second pulls, and then you do the next one as well. I think if you have even more DPS, you could probably skip the, you could probably do one of the mechanic, and then he will phase next. So then now we killed that one. Now the last one that we want to do is the blue one, which this one is the one that it pulls you, it pushes you out. So you want to stay in when he does his special attack and just DPS things down. So we have 3 of these ladies that pop up, and we have to just DPS them in order of those ladies, and then at the last phase all three of them will pop, but only one of them is gonna be attackable. So you're gonna have some kiters for the other that pops up when they have a shield. So right now we're just gonna, I'm gonna talk more about it when we see it, but right now I'm just filling in the blanks since we're just taking a while to DPS this thing down. Also, there is another mechanic that you see on the screen. There's this lightning blast that you see that we have to separate, and also there is a little pool that you drop. As I am unfamiliar how to kite the pools right now, so don't take my word for it, but I have seen that the boss can target you and then throw something at you, and then it will spawn the pool. So if you're getting targeted, you might want to walk away, and then when it throws the thing at you, it will spawn a pool, which means that you can spawn it at the corner. But then there is also another way that you can spawn a pool, which is a blue tether that I see. It basically tethers you, and then the farther you walk away, it will teleport you back to its position. And I'm not exactly sure what to do there. Someone maybe in the comments below can correct what happens there. Okay, so now we're gonna have another 3 section of CC. So right now we see one of them pop up, and then the next one, and then the next one. So this one we want to CC the red one, because we CC the blue one. No, we CC the green one before, and now we CC the red one, and then the blue one will be last. So this is the second phase where we CC, and then there will be a third one coming later on. But other than that, it's gonna be pretty straightforward from here on out. This is only 2 people, and then one of the last one you just have to CC the last one, and then it will go away and until you finish up the mechanics for this phase. So there will only be 2 bosses will spawn here that will, one of them is unattackable, one of them is attackable, and it's easy to tell because they will not have a shield on to be attacked. And then the third one will spawn, and you have to CC that third one, and it will go away. So basically that's the phase of this area, and then you just rotate between all 3 of the ladies. So we're gonna finish off killing this green one. Again, when you have the lightning, you want to separate from the group and try to, you know, put it somewhere else that doesn't hit anyone. And then for the stuff that are on the floor, you see all these AoE stuff. That's what I was talking about for the when you have a basically a blue tether will make you drop that, or the boss will range you and you will drop it too. So right now I have the aggro of the red, so I'm gonna pull it away from the group while ranging the attack. So what I've noticed here is that I will lose a lot of health just by standing away based on whichever lady that I'm attacking, because the farther away you'll get hurt for the one of the ladies. So I might, you know, go down. I think this works good for like Deadeyes or someone that can regenerate health when they hit. So you know how in Pylon for Wing 7 you can stand away and still be able to heal yourself? I think that could be good for kiting. I think there is a systematic way to get that aggro, because you are able to stand far and still be able to get. All right, so now we're just gonna finish this part off, and then we're gonna do our third phase of CC next after we face this boss, and then that will be the last one, which is the blue. Remember the order. The order is always important because people always CC the wrong one, but it goes from green, red, and then blue. So now we just CC the blue, and then we stand in this half circle over here to be in the safe spot, and then we just wait, and then every one of the bosses around 10% health by now, and then this will be the last phase, and then you basically do everything the same. All the bosses still have the same attacks, I think, and yeah, just avoid any bad mechanics. But the only difference between the second phase at first, where you only see 2 bosses, now you see 3 bosses. But now you don't even have to worry about CCing anymore. You just have to DPS the boss that is basically here, that is vulnerable. So the other 2 have shields up, so they're invulnerable. And again, you want to have the tanks try to separate them. I'm not sure how important it is to separate those 2 versus just stacking on the group and just DPS the guy down, but I would assume that it would be better to separate those guys, since it doesn't look like it works like the ritualist, the other stuff in Office Minister Lee. So yeah, I don't think they get buffs when they're together. It's just that they're just invulnerable and they do AoE damage, so you might want to avoid it. Maybe speedrunners, they'll just stack and just kill one at a time and doesn't even care about kiting. But for the pug route, which I am running with, we just separate them and then just kill each one off one at a time. Very simple. Again, all those red AoEs, just be mindful of. Don't stand in it. They do hurt. And this one will just push you away and just pretty much DPS this one down. So there we go. That's all that's all we have for here. If you have any other comments and that anything I missed for this strike missions, please leave them down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh yeah, also like the video. Bye.